On Christmas Day, when families were enjoying the warm sunshine and the clear blue water, a sudden chaotic scene erupted. On the shimmering surface of the sea, a middle-aged woman, her face flushed red with anger, paddled a bright red kayak straight toward the crowd. Her shouting pierced the previously peaceful atmosphere, making everyone turn their heads. Clutching her paddle tightly, she shouted and pointed angrily at the unsuspecting beachgoers. No one understood what was happening, but her arrival was like a sudden storm tearing through the joyful holiday spirit. You won't believe it. Over a mere fit of rage, Kayak Karen ruined the Christmas holidays for dozens of families. As children laughed and played in the water and couples held hands under the gentle sunset, she stormed in, a symbol of pure chaos. Laughter faded into stunned silence, and shocked eyes fixed on the red kayak where Karen raged uncontrollably. The only thing everyone could feel was the sheer, unreasonable fury radiating from this stranger. But just seconds later, something unbelievable happened. Instant karma found her right there on the water. As Karen approached a group of people paddling nearby, she suddenly splashed water into the face of a young woman with her paddle, acting out in a fit of aggression. The bystanders gasped. Without hesitation, the young woman reacted swiftly. She gripped her own paddle firmly and with precise aim swung it hard in retaliation. Water exploded into Karen's face, drenching her hair and leaving her stunned. Her kayak rocked violently, almost tipping over as the crowd around them erupted in cheers and laughter. In less than 30 seconds, Karen became the main character in a live performance of instant karma. No explanations were needed. Everyone saw it plainly. When you spread chaos, you reap humiliation. The sounds of laughter and applause filled the air as Karen sat slumped in her unstable kayak, trying to regain her composure and the authority she had so desperately tried to assert. But it was too late. The universe had acted, and that year's Christmas beach day became unforgettable in the most unexpected way. And that was just the beginning. As water still dripped from Karen's furious face, instead of stopping and reflecting, she grew even more aggressive. Karen roared, flailing her paddle in the air like a warning to anyone who dared oppose her. She began paddling harder, steering her kayak dangerously close to others who were simply trying to enjoy their holiday. With her face red with rage, Karen cruised near innocent people and, without warning, splashed water onto a young family, a husband, wife, and 2 small children. The father shielded the children while the mother stared in shock at the scene unfolding before her. Boos and angry shouts erupted from the beach. Some tried desperately to paddle away from the chaos Karen was creating. Frustrated glances and disappointed headshakes rippled through the crowd. But Karen didn't care. She continued her rampage, steering toward a group of young people playing nearby and once again dousing them with her paddle, wearing a smug, defiant smirk. Someone finally shouted, "Stop it! It's Christmas!" An older man's voice cracked across the beach, but Karen just sneered and continued. That's when the real climax struck. One of her earlier victims, a woman in her 30s with a high ponytail and fierce eyes, decided she had had enough. As Karen steered closer for yet another act of aggression, the woman held her ground. In a flash, she gripped her paddle tightly, wound up, and swung a clean, powerful arc straight toward the water next to Karen's kayak. Paddle cut through the air with a sharp whistle before smacking the water beside Karen with force. A huge splash surged upwards, soaking Karen from head to toe. Karen gasped, instinctively leaning back to avoid the blast, but it was too late. Her kayak wobbled violently under her weight. People on the beach and nearby boats howled with laughter. Then, with one final, perfectly timed sweep from the woman's paddle, Karen lost all control. Kayak tipped sharply, and Karen tumbled into the cold water with a shriek. For a moment there was only stunned silence, and then an explosion of cheers. Applause thundered across the water as Karen flailed awkwardly, trying to climb back onto her kayak, soaked and defeated. It was the perfect embodiment of instant karma, swift, clean, and universally satisfying. No police, no lifeguards needed. Justice had served itself neatly before a crowd of delighted witnesses. Karen eventually dragged herself back onto her kayak, her clothes dripping, her hair plastered to her face, her former bravado completely drowned. As she awkwardly paddled toward shore, people resumed their holiday fun, laughter echoing louder than before, Christmas music once again filling the air as if wiping away the chaos Karen had tried to unleash. Children giggled, pointing at the still floating capsized kayak, a perfect symbol of a lesson learned the hard way: don't become everyone's holiday nightmare. The story of Kayak Karen quickly spread across the beach. People retold it with glee, a perfect Christmas tale of cosmic justice. Some even caught the moment on their phones, and by nightfall, videos of Karen's watery downfall were already trending online, gathering thousands of views within hours. Headlines screamed, "Kayak Karen gets instant karma this Christmas. Watch till the end for the splash." Wherever there's a Karen, there's bound to be drama, but this time the universe didn't sit idly by. The universe struck fast and hard, right in front of hundreds of holiday-goers. And while everyone took home gifts and memories, it was Karen's instant karma that left the biggest impression. She sowed chaos, and she reaped it all in under a minute she would remember every Christmas to come.